Hi, this is Susan Farrar from SusanF.com, and on today's episode of Law of Attraction series, I am going to tell you what your purpose is. Yes, I'm going to tell you that. So I work with women on clarity, right? And well, you may or may not know that, but one thing that most of us want to know, I'd say almost every human, if not every human, will have these thoughts at one time or other in their life. Some humans spend their whole life searching the far corners of the earth to find the answer to this question. And that question is, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? Why am I here? What's my job? What makes me important? Why do I need to be here, right? We're all looking for that. And the thing is that it's not a job. That's where most people get tripped up. We think that it's a job because of the way our society is and the value we place on work and on doing. We think our purpose is something that we are here to do, but it is not. It's about being. The universe is not a person. The universe is not human. The universe is a web of energy that is constantly in a state of expansion. It is expanding, expanding, expanding. And you know what? The universe wants you to expand too. It's just like nature. Nature wants you to procreate. Nature designed you to want to have sex. We want to have sex. Sex feels good, so we will want to do it. So we keep making new humans. We keep reproducing, right? The universe wants you to expand, so it keeps expanding. And that means your energy, all of you, needs to expand. And we are the most expansive when we are being true to who we really are. That is when we're going to feel the most expansive feelings. So feelings like joy and freedom and peace. Those are the most expansive feelings, and that's what the universe wants you to feel, because when you are in those states, those emotional states, your energy is big. When you are feeling those things and you are at one with yourself and accepting yourself, which is true love, your energy is huge. Therefore, your purpose is to be who you really are. And really, underneath all of it, that is what we are seeking. We are seeking to become not something that we are not, but to become more of who we really are. And when you are aligned with who you really are and you are being it and you are being true to that, you are your most expansive self. What happens is that naturally you may find a job that pertains, like for me right now, I am being myself. This is my job and I am getting paid for it. But I designed it that way, and I found it actually because I stopped doing something that was so out of alignment to me. So being in the fashion industry, which yes, I loved fashion and clothes, but I loved it for expression. And I thought that I loved designing it, but really it was about expression. And that was a mistake that I made and spent many years feeling out of alignment because of it. And things were hard. It affected my health. It, all sorts of things. It didn't feel good. So I let what felt good guide me into what I really am, into who I really am. And my business was born out of that. So instead of trying to find what would make me money, I followed what brings me joy, what is true for me, what will make me feel free, what will make me feel at peace. Those are the things that I was following. Those are the questions that I was asking. I was not asking, what will make me feel like my existence is important and pay the bills. These are not questions that I was asking. Remember, if your intention is to find purpose, look toward the most expansive feelings. That is what the universe wants you to do. So I want to hear from you now. So I want you to think about that. The most expansive feelings are joy, peace, ultimately. Ultimately, we all just want to feel at peace with ourselves, right? At peace with who you really are. So with that in mind, I was going to say something else, but with that in mind, I want you to list below, put in the comments, what is something that you can do in your life or that you can be in order to feel more peace. So it could be as simple as, I have coffee time every morning, which is another video. I'll tell you what that is. Some of you know. And a lot of times I always have to go into nature. Like there are occasionally times where I'll be inside, but I've gotten to the point where I either need to be at the beach watching the ocean, or there's a lake by here. Sometimes I go there too. And I need to start my morning in nature because it brings me peace. So before I do anything in my day, I need that peace. And that is me following what I really need, who I really am, and that makes me feel the most expansive emotion you can feel. Okay? So I want to know now something that brings you peace. What makes you feel peaceful? What makes you feel free? Put it in the comments below. So if you like this video, like it. If you know someone else who would like it and needs more expansion in their lives, share it with them. Otherwise, I will see you next week in another episode of Law of Attraction series.